Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we had explored more of the lower Underrail passages here, or rather just the lower Underrail section, exploring the rails that were, well, all around here. We explored everything around Foundry and walked into Foundry briefly, but we're not in Foundry at the moment. I've gone back here to Core City, where I will be doing some equipment management very quickly. There we go. And over here, we can store all of this craftable garbage. And then here, it's now time for us to decide what we want to take with us when we do this quest. This will be a little tricky, not too dangerous to do the Faceless because of our higher level, but still tricky. What do I want to do? What do I want to bring with me here? We can probably pick up more bolts while we're there at rail crossing from the hidden shop. So we can keep all this equipment on us. Why don't we take another one of our nets, though? Well, we can't bring this many nets. Oh, we could take burrower bolts. Let's take the burrower bolts. We'll leave some incendiaries here instead. Actually, we'll take these. We'll just replenish our supply. Oh, we have bullets on us. We should totally visit Dercia and trade them in. Hey, Dercia. 95 credits for those. Oh, wait. We have... What's this? Oh, I think I know what this stuff is. We have some acid ammo canisters. Acid vials. We don't need them, though. We have 105 more crossbow bolts. Okay, we're not going to need so many. We can leave half of them here. How are we looking on traps for this? 5 frag mines. We shouldn't need so many. Do I want to take my burrower poison bolts? I think we'll take 1 HE mine, and this will be good for us. We need to repair our crossbow a bit. Have Sting in my offhand. Let's go ahead and put our combat knife on instead, and we should be good to go. Oh, let's actually visit the good doctor first while we're here and see if she's selling anything we want. Hello, Heidi. No special drugs today. Do we have anything for you? We can trade. Looking for only 1 medicine. I think we'll. Well, let's just trade it for the 9 Stygian coins. That'll be fine. All right, everyone. Time for the Faceless. I've been a bit vague on the Faceless, in so much that I've been hinting there's multiple ways we can go about solving this puzzle. And I made up my mind that we're going to do it the way that would make the most sense for probably a player playing through the game the first time. Especially one with stealth. And probably Garrett, just based on the way we've been using him. We're going to, well, you'll see when we get there, I suppose. Let's do this. Time to finally meet our nemesis. Oh, while we're in the area, Tim, you should probably eat some food. And I'm going to forget to buy food unless I buy it now. So let's buy 2 eel sandwiches. We'll buy 2 cave hopper steaks as well. Money well spent. I really like the little bonus this gives you, the food in this game. It makes it worth making sure that you are buying the food for the bucks, and it's not so expensive either. And if you forget, it's not that big of a deal. So I love the little touches that they do in this game for that sort of thing. So well done. Oh, I should have grabbed a few crossbows, just in case whatchamacallit is buying them over in Rail Crossing. It's too late. Let's head over there now. Finally time to get more of the main quest underway. I've been putting it off to do all the exploring. It's so easy, just like The Witcher 3. This game, it's so easy to get lost in all the side questing and then the exploration that you can put off doing the main quest for quite some time and then come back to it when you're a little bit better prepared. Okay, there's also something else we can do, which I almost completely forgot about. We can remember that power core, that strange device we picked up from the plinth down in that one abandoned warehouse, which suddenly activated all the defensive systems in that warehouse? Well, we can bring it to someone over here who might be able to fashion something to help us with the whatever it is, the faceless. We'll grab a crossbow, some goggles, grab a few of these as well, and we'll see who's buying today. Hello, Travis. We have anything you'll purchase? You will buy 2 pairs of goggles today. We only have 1. 17 credits. It's not worth very much. I knew that. I picked up the eels because we're here. We might as well trade them for another piece of food. Hello, barkeep. You're looking to buy 3 foodstuffs. We have 2 delicious eels for you. Can we get maybe 1 cave hopper steak for it? Yes, we can. Awesome. Oops. There we go. Don't live in a barn. I'm going to shut the doors whenever I walk out of the place. Let's pay a visit to the crossbow merchant. 3 firearms, 6 special bolts, 2 melee weapons today. He is selling a caviar poison trap. I think we'll try for that. 26 through 40. Oh, we do 23 through 46. Never mind. Our crossbow is still better. Probably will be better than what he'll be selling. Okay, not buying crossbows a day. We can sell him at least that. And take a handful of charons off of him for that effort. He's not buying any armor. We'll also take a peek and see if we have any other firearms here. We probably do. Hello, Miles. First, let's see what you're buying. Nothing that I have. Okay. Right. Let's pick up a few more firearms, assuming we have any. Get more charons from this merchant. Again, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do it. But it's really handy if you want lots of charons. And trust me, you want lots of charons. To always double back and try trading with the merchants. We have a gun that's worth a lot. We have 2 guns worth a lot. 3. We'll sell these 2 to him. Anything left over that we can't get for charons, we'll take in incendiary bolts. Hello, Deacon. Love that name. Okay, that's all the rest of his charons, which is fantastic. We can even take all of his incendiary bolts. Can we grab some crawler poison caltrops? Yes, we can. Although these would be really tricky for me to use. No, that's a big mistake. We shouldn't take those. How about 1 dagger? 2 daggers? Can take those. And this? Awesome. Oh, is these better? No, these are far worse. Done. Okay. Now, Miles over here will design something to assist us. So, we could try to disable the Plaza Walkers just in case Face decide to attack, but that's not going to work. We can do this instead. So, this is trying to get him to help us by giving him, I guess, without money. Let's see what he says. Why don't we try to disable those Plaza Walkers anyway, just in case Faceless decide to attack? Forget it. I'm not doing anything that might provoke them. If you help me with the Plaza Walkers, I'll make it worth your while. So we failed the persuasion check. We have no persuasion. So we won't do it for free. Let's see if we can get him to do this for some money. Oh, very well. I'll help you for 200 charons up front. Now, if we have Mercantile, we could talk him down a little bit. We could also say, so we can say, no thank you, we'll just do this without you. And I totally can. Or, we can give him 200 Stygian coins, and we'll be rewarded for that by an easier trip over there, and We get less experience points. So we're totally going to give him 200 Stygian coins. Alright, here you go. Alright, listen. Take notes or whatever, because I'm not going to explain this again. South of rail crossing, there's an abandoned warehouse. Follow the eastern platform along the tracks, then turn west into the first fenced area to reach it. Just after the tracks begin descending into a dark tunnel. I've been there a couple times before scavenging. It's not a terribly dangerous place, but it's also pretty well locked up, so I couldn't get that much out of it. The strange thing about this place is that there was a room in there. In the center of it was some sort of pedestal. On top of it, something resembling an energy cell was attached. A bunch of power cables were connected to the pedestal like it was constantly charging the device with power, you know? I couldn't tell exactly what it was back then, though it did seem familiar. Later I remembered seeing one of those things, the device that was on top of the pedestal, I mean. I read about it in a book about the old wars. It's called an active pulse capacitor. Well, I don't know its inner workings. I do know it was used in combination with electromagnetic emitters to disable high-powered devices across a wide area. Such as enemies electronic vehicles and energy weaponry. Which is just perfect for us, because I bet if I mounted that thing on my little emitter over there, it would a pulse so strong it would knock out those plasma walkers out completely. All I have to do is go in and get the thing. So we can call him on this. If our intelligence is high enough, we can say, hey, wait a minute. Why didn't he get it? But we won't antagonize him. We already have it. You mean this thing right here? I see you've already been to the place. And taking that off didn't kill you. Very good. Give it here. And I'll attach it to the emitter. He takes the device. Alright. This might take a while. Fade to black. Alright, it's up and emitting. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to put some distance between it and myself. Just in case the Faceless figures out what's going on inside the plasma melted. You have fun now. When else goes back, we have the emitter that will hopefully have deactivated all of their plasma walkers. Let's stealth and head on in. We get the awesome The Faceless Are Here music. I don't see any trouble down here so far. Oh, we should probably be wearing our trap detection goggles. Faceless can occasionally use traps in their areas, from what I remember. Ooh, there's one of their tunnelers. Very impressive. Doesn't look like it could hold that many people or things in it. Maybe it looks up to like 7 or 8 total. Oh, there's a Faceless. And there's a disabled plasma sentry. Interesting. It's like there's liquid inside their helmet. We might be a match for a single Faceless if we so desire to kill him. He's definitely killed other people here as well. Oh, right. See that? Blah, 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 blah. Look down here, everyone. We gained 1,500 experience points for trading in the strange power cell. If it's used anywhere else, I am completely unfamiliar with where else it is used in the game. Whatever he has on, we're taking it. A bunch of lower level stuff. Not really worth it. Well, I mean, it's free. That you can't get better than that, Tim. You shouldn't complain about the fact that free stuff isn't worth very much. Normally, the plasma walkers are not disabled. You just have to sneak past that one. Which can still be tricky, obviously, if you don't have any stealth. Mines and security cameras. The mine is a normal mine. I hear something sizzling. Electronics. So we must have disabled even the robots over here. Nothing is on camera either. That door. I don't really need MK1 mines any longer, so those can just stay here. Stay there. Hello, Kamikaze Bot. Kamikaze Bots, remember everyone, they see you at all times. They immediately see you and they charge you no matter what your stealth level is, or so has been my experience at least. We should be careful. Ah, I'm about to say, we should walk into a trap if I'm not keeping my eyes open for them. Junk pile. No, we're searching it. One man's junk is empty. It's a pile of junk with nothing in it? Is that a pile of nothing? Is that what that is? That's what that seems like to me. Be careful, Tim. There's traps around here. You don't want to set any of them off. So, there is a Plaza Walker that patrols down this hallway, but I have not seen it whatsoever. So, we must have disabled all the Plaza Walkers on this side as well. Hello. Or Ichi mine. We don't even need to worry about it. I'm not going that way. Oh my god, Tim. A mine right at your feet. Please be careful. There's the Plaza Walker, Plaza Sentry, completely disabled. Ooh, look at all those Kamikaze Bots. It won't matter if it sees me. It's not going to be able to do, it can't do anything. So I just want to map this whole area out. Okay, well, nothing else here. We can blow up these bots for a little bit of experience points and some scrap, but honestly, it's just not worth the money it would cost me. Ah! The money it would cost me. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, that didn't even bring me to 85%. Normal HE mine. Burrowers are in here. There goes a burrower now. They're probably not worth the effort to kill any longer either. Locked. I'm not going in that. Okay. Let's wait for our stealth to come back up. Spawns are down that way. Probably another burrower. That one looks like it's probably on a patrol route. How many flares do I have? 23? Okay, you gotta remember to leave some of those back, Tim. You need at most like 10 on you. flares, because it's practically 30 of them. Woo! Just barely stealth before it would have seen me. Ooh, look at that weapon. Very nice. 8,000 bucks worth of nice. Some syringes you probably won't need. Could probably sneak past this burrower. Oh god, Tim, you've done messed it up. Kill it. It's about to activate. Only 47 experience points for burrowers now as well. They used to be worth, I thought they were worth like at least 170 or something like that in the past. I think it's our higher level. Do I really need to explore all this? Probably not. It'd be weird not to, though. Let's think here. That one burrow looks like it patrolled around this area. We'll set a mine here and see if we manage to catch it. It probably won't kill it, even if it is an MK2 HE mine. Can't make the attack. Let's use our uncanny dodge. Oh, we should totally explore this area, Tim. We killed them for that reason. Lots of flares and barrels today. Oop, here comes that burrower again. Let's kill it. We might as well kill it. Probably not really worth it, though, if I'm being honest. Let's do it. Where's the egg? Where is it? Where is the egg? It's right here. I'd like to kill it before it spawns something. Gotcha. Decent carapace. 8 pounds, though. Don't think it's really worth it. I think we're going to not be able to auto-gen this much damage. Let's stare at it together. It's going to be close. Let's see if we end up at 85. Yes! We will automatically regenerate that little bit of damage. Hello, bats. Not today. Not afraid today. So I don't know if they're worth it. I don't know if they're worth killing at 47 experience points. And so that's some weapon durability on our dagger, what have you. Oh god, there's a spawn right here. Wasn't there another way in here, Tim? I think there was from the other side, and I completely forgot it. Yes! Yes. And we have a stick of dynamite, so we should arguably be doing this. Didn't have to kill any of them. I could have snuck in here, stolen that gun, come back out here, set the demolition charge. Just a little, you know, cave digging, exploding. Thankfully, we don't have a serious cave in. Anything down here? No. Okay, if I recall correctly, there's nothing in these caves but more burrowers. I mean, there's a barrel. I think there might be a box somewhere here, but I don't think we can actually get into the box. So we're done. Let's head up this way. Pig armor. Not worth it. So far, nothing. A ladder that goes up. Interesting. We'll have to check that out. Faceless. Patrol. Let's watch and see what he does. I like to set a mine, and if it walks into it, that will give us a good idea of how many others will be around, because they're likely to come running. He will walk over that mine because he's forced to. His path patrols into it. Oh, a melee faceless. Look at him walking around here with that massive sledgehammer. Okay. We can deal with the others later. Our food's about to expire, so we're gonna eat another cave hopper steak. Wait for our stealth to come back. And then we'll go up this ladder. Let's go ahead and ventilation shaft. Our hardware bug. That makes no sense. Bugs are in software, not hardware. A burger. Can we kill this thing? Dead. 23 experience points, nothing else for it. I don't know what that's for. Hope I didn't kill something important. Let's be stealth. Looks like that was probably the entrance to this floor. There's Buzzer. We can see a prosthetic arm on him as well. Let's take a look at the rest of the vent system before we go out and talk to him. Faceless mind reader. There's something important I want to point out about this Faceless. Several things, actually. First, they haven't killed Buzzer. They've just imprisoned him. Next, notice what he's doing. He's running around looking at various pieces of equipment. They're looking for something that Buzzer has. Also, notice that this turns into a dialogue option. He's not red. He's, well, friendly. Well, not friendly. He's not green. He's neutral. I just thought I'd point that out. I never realized it until, like, about 4 times through this area. that, oh wait, might be able to talk to him. And he has some very interesting things to say. That we're not going to ever hear. Because now he's dead. He had a decent energy pistol on him. Fusion cell. The key to Buzzer's cell. Buzzer has a ton of computer racks. You might as well search him while we're here. Regenerative vest, that's fantastic. Look at that. That is amazing. Quality 87. Again, though we're not tailoring. EMP might be no, and a single Charon. Take all that. No reason why we can't get paid for saving whatchamacallit as well, I suppose. Saving Buzzer. Save it being paid in a more indirect fashion. Looks like all the turrets that were in here are also down. They probably would have decimated the faceless mind reader had we activated them. But also notice that they're all disabled. This is because of the quest we turned in. To disable the plasma sentries, disables the auto turrets as well in this area. Let's take all this crap. Blood. Buzzer's been beat up and roughed around as well. Hey, could you let me out, please? That mind-reading freak has the key. There's a switch on the wall that will turn on the turrets. It's behind the counter on the other side of the room. Thanks. That was a goner. Why does he have a jail... Oh, no, this must be a little area he has for miscellaneous supplies. Gasoline will take. That's dedication. Buzzer went right back to working on, looks like some sort of motherboard. There are still faces about. Keep your weapon ready. Okay, we gotta go deal with the faces that are now downstairs. Now, we could have instead talked to the faceless mind reader. We would have gotten a few very interesting choices had we done so. Very interesting. However, we did not do that. And if I'm gonna be honest, I think it would be best if we left it as kind of a mystery for you at home. So I'm not going to spoil what the Faceless would have said to us had we actually decided to go ahead and begin a conversation with him. It's very interesting, though, when I actually realized we could talk to him and decided I was going to do that. Very interesting indeed. Next, we're going to set up some traps. Should be able to get both before this guy makes it back, and then we'll kill this guard. He walked into both traps. That is something special. He's gonna take... Oh, it was a cave ear poison trapped him. That was not a crawler poison trap. That's well, he'll take more damage from all poisons, so we should hit him with a burr poison bolt then. Did he just die? He did not just die. He picked up something called reflexes. Dodge and evasion increased by 50%. Oh, it's because he's an infuser. The Faceless all have a ability they can activate, which grants them a passive bonus of some sort. For this guy, he's gaining reflexes. I think their melee gains toughness and strength instead. You are dead when you activate. You're going to take 14 damage, 6, 11, 20. I think you're dead when you activate. Oh God, as I suspected. Woo! No guns were fired. Nothing happened. But that other Faceless rounded the corner when its friend died. Should maybe tell you something else about the Faceless, which I think you can probably figure out. This is a fragment of a faceless mask. The inner workings of the mask have been destroyed or removed, so it's impossible to tell if there's some non-obvious purpose the mask serves. Actually, I guess I can say this much. Hey, nice, and we leveled. We should totally level now, too. The Faceless either communicate via telepathy, or they have some sort of communicator in their mask, let them reach out to others if they're under attack. To my knowledge, all the Faceless communicate with each other somehow, which makes that if you anger one, you're going to get a ton of them on top of you. Or at least that has been my experience whenever I had to fight them in the past. Okay, all my skills that are 90 are getting 5 more points in them. Our mechanics can get at least 15 more points. And then I have 5 more points. Let's increase our throwing to 70. And it will stay at 70 for the remainder of the game. I'm definitely not going to improve throwing or traps past 70. Now, the tricky part. Is this... Which direction is this Faceless looking in? Oh, Faceless. Faceless, Faceless, Faceless. Assuming this hits you... You're dead! He's got a ton of armor on him. Or life, dead. A huge sledgehammer, which we'll take, and a shield emitter on this one. And I think that also does it for us. Let's check outside and see if we have to kill the other one as well. No, he's gone. And so is the tunneler's tunneling contraption. Their vehicle is also missing. When we killed those two inside, the last one must have realized its friends were dead. Again, they're linked together somehow. At least certain squads of them are. And must have gotten the heck out of there. No sense in all of them dying. The music is now back to normal music as well. Though, whatchamacallit has several plasma sentries in here, which has been him any good, I think. I suppose he might be able to take them over, though. He does look like he's probably handy with computers. Okay, Buzzer, your Faceless problem has been solved. Hot damn! Thanks for getting me out of that mess, man. If there's anything you need, I'm at your service. I can't give you any of my premium equipment for free, I'm afraid, but anything else you find in the store that you think you might use, help yourself. My house is your house. What did the Faceless want from you? Never told me. They just busted into my store, beat me up, and threw me in that cage. From time to time, that brain hook guy would probe my mind for something. At first I tried resisting, but after a couple of sessions I felt so weak and tired I had to yield. I think he pulled out what he needed because he left me alone after that. As I mentioned, they never told me what they wanted to know. But I can make a good guess, though. Oh, what's your guess, then? Well, recently this guy, Cornell, came to my shop with his little gang, a guy and a woman. They are scavengers, bandits, you know, the typical lower Underrail lowlife. But anyway, he tells me he scavenged up something good and produces this, like, armored box. He opens it, and inside there's the weirdest looking device I've ever seen. It looked like a messed up 20-sided Rubik's Cube or something. On each side, there were these markings that resembled electronic symbols, but I didn't know what any of them meant. There were also a couple of slots, maybe for power supply or output of some kind, but again, unlike anything I've seen before. By this point, I'm intrigued. I try to strike a deal with him, but he asks for way, way more than I'm willing to pay. He then leaves, takes the device and the box with him. The next day, here come the Faceless, knocking on my front door. You think he stole something from the Faceless? I'd bet money on it. How did he manage to track him down? Let me ask you a better question that yields the same answer. Why was that cube carried in a metal box? Tracking devices. Yup, you be right, man. When it's outside the box, the Faceless can tell where it's at. But that raises another question now. Why the hell did he allow me to remove it from the box? The answer to this must be that he doesn't freaking know what he's dealing with. He did put it back into the box when he left, but I bet wherever he opens it next time is the next place the Faceless will pop up. Let me guess where he's headed then, Buzzer. He went to Core City. Well, he didn't say where, but he and his gang do have a base there. What did they call themselves again? Acid Hunters. Yeah. Now that's interesting, everyone. Remember Baker, Terry and Laura Baker? What did we find around their corpses? Acid. Remember? I've never made the connection. I don't think I've ever found Laura Baker, but my guess would be that the Acid Hunters ambushed them as well. I feel free giving this information because I don't actually know if it's true, but it would make sense to me that that happened, especially given how close they were to Core City. If you would have to... Oh, we already guessed some of this stuff. Have you seen Terry and Laura Baker as well, Buzzer? No, I haven't seen them in a while. They alright? I'll know once I find them. I see. Well, I hope you find them well and good. Let me see that premium stuff. So, Buzzer deals with electronics and electric weapons. We've got some with us. He's got 200 Charons. I can't see a reason why we shouldn't try trading for some of this stuff. He doesn't have a better shield than what we currently have at the moment, though. Or does he? What is this? This is a low-frequency shield emitter. What's the difference? You're probably asking. Low emitters are better at blocking damage which is lower than high-frequency emitters. For example, a sniper rifle will punch straight through a low-frequency shield emitter, and you will still take the brunt of the damage from it. However, see that very low? A dagger is a very low attack, I think. What's its attack speed? Very low. We're doing 12 through 21 damage. This would block 11 points of that damage. Now, do note, though, that... oh, wait, is that right? This also bypasses 60% of the target enemy shield, though, so this still won't quite block as much, but it will block something, at least. I don't think he's selling anything else I'm really interested in, so I think we'll just trade for some of this, then. Also, what is he selling? Mine. This one, you don't need energy shield. Okay. Let's at least trade this pistol. Get all his money. Can we also trade for that energy shield? We can! I wouldn't mind having a plasma core. Can we trade this for a good plasma core? Yes, we can. Let's trade for this. Thank you, Buzzer. See you later, sir. We should probably tell Miles that we can turn off the emitter because it's probably going to prevent Buzzer from doing anything in his shop, and they can take it out again if they need some defenses against something more electrical in nature, like the Faceless attack again. Which they might come back. They might come back, though I don't think they will. They've probably been taught a rather harsh lesson in Garrett hospitality. This plasma sentry isn't even searching for us any longer. It looks like it's friendly now. Might be the case. Maybe Buzzer's already working on a way to overwrite their programming. Faceless are not the only things that have plasma sentries, so it would make sense that it's some sort of API they're able to use. Oh, we should let people know that we totally saved Buzzer. How much experience was a face hugger worth, by the way? 415, and we did not gain any 1,000 experience points. We'll probably get some when we turn in this quest. But first, this means these people don't need their bullets any longer. Doesn't it? Why, yes it does. We are taking bullets from the guards here. Hello, Captain Herv. Yes, I got rid of the faceless for you. Yeah, I saw some of them retreating. I don't know what you did, but well done. Here's the 300 charons I promised you. And since you saved Buzzer in the process, here's your bonus as well. 100 charons. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, I said something. I don't even know what I said. I hit the 1 key. Even though the faceless are gone, you seem troubled. Are there any other problems? I'm relieved, believe me, more than it shows. But so many troubles befell Rail Crossing recently, and that is the reason why I'm not exactly jumping with joy. We basically trade one misfortune for another. Is it something I can help you with? You know you can trust me. Trust is not the issue, it's just... Alright, I'll explain. Recently we had problems with the increasing number of attacks on Rail Crossing, mostly by bandits, but hell, when you add the faceless to that, the pressure becomes overwhelming. Regardless, even without these recent events, the attacks have become more and more vicious and difficult to repel. So, I made a deal with the Protectorate some time ago, according to which they were to deliver us military supplies. Look, I don't know how you feel about the Protectorate, but what I did out of necessity. Rail Crossing is a small station, easy pickings, and we need a way to protect ourselves. To do that, we need weapons, ammo, medical supplies, everything, pretty much. And those things you can't go around and pick like mushrooms. They didn't just give you all that for free, did they? Nothing is free in this world. We made a deal. Let's leave it at that. Tell me more about the train. The only thing I had been told was that a train was loaded with supplies was due to arrive several days ago. As far as I know, the train was to set off from South Railroad Outpost, which is a small Protectorate base south of here. The train never arrived, and I've received no word from the Protectorate on the whole situation since. I don't know what is happening. Maybe it never departed. Maybe something happened along the way. Maybe... I just don't know. I'll help you. We'll find out what happened. Great, thank you. You'll be rewarded for your assistance, I promise. Just find out what happened to that train. Okay, so the best way to reach South Railroad Outpost is by following the tracks south, which is exact the route the train had to take to reach us. Which is the exact route. Return to me if you learn anything important, and please be quick. Lives are at stake. And I'll be here in the office. Take care. Everyone, if I do this quest, we're going to need to pick Protectorate or free drones. That has to be a choice. Currently, I have 1 vote for Protectorate and 1 vote for free drones. We gained 6,000 experience points? Oh, I'm sorry, we were talking about something. Wow, we gained almost half a level already. That's amazing. All right, anyway, yes. We'll have to pick one because, well, the free drones are involved with what happened with that train. And we have a choice to make if we decide to do this quest. We don't have to do the quest. We can totally simply not do the quest. And that's also fine. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I have 1 vote for and 1 vote for the Protectorate and 1 vote for the free drones, I'm just going to wait and see if we get any more votes. I think I've mentioned it a few times now on this playlist. And depending upon what you people want, then we'll do something. By the time this video goes up, I'll wait a week after this video goes up before I make my decision. I think this is part like 20-something. No, this is part like 30 or 40-something now, Tim. But I'll wait 7 days after this part goes up, and then count the votes that we have, and that will decide what we're going to do. And that's it. I will cast a... Actually, if we're tied, then I also will not vote. My vote will not matter, because I'm not going to break a tie in this case. I don't think Garrett himself cares. Working for the Protectorate could be very profitable. Working for the free drones could also be very profitable. So I don't think Garrett would care either way. What else are we doing, Tim? I think we probably should call it now. We've done quite a bit in this little video. We've advanced the story. So actually, first, I think we will go back to Southgate Station and report to Tanner that rail crossing is safe, and also let him know what the Faceless wanted. Oh, no. The rest of this episode, we'll walk around rail crossing and instead talk to the people here. They probably can tell us maybe a little bit about what the acid hunters look like who walked into the place. Hello, commoner. I need new shoes. Travis. Yeah? Have you noticed anyone unusual going to the buzzer shop recently? Someone you think could be linked to the Faceless wanting to occupy his store? Nope. Technically, I've seen so many unusual people that it's become pretty unusual to see unusual people visiting the buzzer shop. So, again, nope. Alright, man. Take care, Travis. Barkeep? Hey, back again for some of that tasty mushroom brew, friend? Actually, Barkeep, I wanted to know if you noticed anyone unusual going to Buzzer Shop. All kinds of people visit Buzzer Shop, and this bar. And that's the South for you, friend. He leans on the counter and points his eyes in your direction, but he's not actually looking at you. His mind is elsewhere. He tilts his head back slightly, redirecting his vacant stare toward the ceiling. Then he returns to you. I remember. There was this group of people, scavenger type, who came to the bar. I saw them enter Buzzer Shop before that, just by pure chance. Can't remember exactly when all this happened, but it was before the Faceless attack. Anyways, they were arguing about something loudly, which kind of drew my attention, and I remember I overheard Buzzard's name being mentioned a few times. Wait. Even Miles was mentioned once, I think. That was met with some kind of head shaking, from what I recall. That sounds interesting. Anything else you know? How did they look? Where did they go afterwards? I can't tell you anything specific about their appearance. They looked like scavengers to me. They had some stuff with them, some heavy-looking bags, but other than that, I haven't noticed anything. I think there were 3 of them, or 4. Maybe there was a woman with them. Maybe. They paid me after they were done with their drinks, and I heard one of them talk about going to Foundry, just as they were leaving the bar. Said they knew someone there. That's all I remember about them. Oh, interesting. We saw some faces hanging out near Foundry. Foundry, you say? Very well. Thank you for the information. See you later. If we look at our map and go to Foundry, there is a group of Faceless here in these caves. That's not so far from the Foundry. It also isn't far from Core City. That's probably not by accident. It was one, looks like assault squad of Faceless as well. Foundry could probably have wiped out one simple small group of them if it came down to that fight. Foundry has a lot of guards and they're well equipped. You know who have some interesting ideas? This dude. How's it going, man? Dude, have you noticed anyone unusual going to Buzzer Shop recently? I've seen 6. 6! Can you tell me about them? He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath as if meditating. Then he speaks, but his pose remains unchanged. The first and second are twins. 2 women, bald, young, and uglier than a stone-shine hangover. Yeah. The third and fourth were also twins. 2 guys, identical, also young and ugly. The last 2 are also twins. Guys, too, ugly. Don't know whether young or ancient. Are you sure you weren't seeing double, dude? Eyes still closed. No, man. Why would you ask me that? Why do those people go to Buzzard's shop? Twin party, man! I'm joking. Nah, they went there to purchase some electronic stuff. Why else would they go to Buzzard's, man? Think with, like, your... He grabs his head. Your noggin. I mentioned them to you because I haven't seen more than 2 pairs of twins since that twin party from several years ago. I was, like, the only one without a twin then. Yeah. Cheers, man! Dude, do you perhaps know what happened to the missing train that was supposed to arrive to Rail Crossing? came to the right person, friend, and I'll tell you the whole story. First, because you asked me about the train, you must know that I know what happened to it. And since I know that you know that I know, I am thankful that you came to me to tell you the real truth. Third, what happened to it, you asked? It was taken. Taken by darkness. Darkness? What are you talking about? Aren't you paying attention, man? It was taken by darkness, blackness, the absence of light, the factory of horrors. I had seen it in my visions. A protectorate train full of military supplies approaches rail crossing. Then suddenly, darkness falls, and the train becomes engulfed in it. Cries are heard, souls are lost. The train is taken, and the corpses are tossed. Taken. That sounds strangely poetic. He smiles. Thanks. I was reading some old books. Actually, I was just looking at the pictures, but it inspired my visions. Listen, just stay away from the darkness. Cheers. I'll be going now. Scary, if true. Scary, if true. We'll talk to Miles really quick. Hey, what do you want? Have you noticed anyone usually going to the buzzer shop? His shop's on the other side of the station, and when it comes to customers, I mostly tend to notice the ones that come to me. I don't know. I don't remember anyone I pick out, really. Honestly, I'd go check the bar if I was you. That's the best place to go to if you want to learn what happens around here. Alright, catch you later, Miles. We might as well talk to the good doctor while we're here as well. Hello, Doc. Need medical attention? I just want to ask if you noticed anyone unusual going to the buzzer shop. Don't know. All I've heard is that the Faceless are after some traitors. That's all I've heard. What happened to that Jared guy, by the way? He got addicted to painkillers after an injury he suffered several months ago, and because of it, he started stealing from my medical storage. He took more than just painkillers, so it wouldn't seem like a thief came only for them. I was furious at him, but after we talked, he promised to compensate for all the supplies he took. You know, he's just another poor soul that needs help. I'll help him with his addiction, but I'm keeping my eyes open. Let's see what you have to trade, Doctor. No special chems that I see. We don't need anything else, I think. Oh, actually, she'll take 3 chemicals. We'll trade some normal hypos. Can we get another adrenaline for that? No, we can't. We'll pay for it. Okay, everyone. I think we will call it quits here. Thank you all for watching. I'm just going to go back to Core City really quick and do some more inventory management and see if the shopkeepers there have recycled their inventories. And then when we come back, I think we'll do more exploring. Again, I'm going to wait 1 more week from this video, 7 days. And, I might even wait on recording this for quite some time till my videos are caught up. And then I'll see what responses I get. And then we'll either do this quest one way or another, or not at all. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see everyone in the next one. Take care, everyone.